Tonight, as the world sleeps, a hidden reality awaits you. Even Ibn Arabi, the mystic of the unseen, once hinted at its power. Recite Surah An-Nas tonight and let the unseen shield your soul, a secret that protects, calms, and awakens. Watch till the end. Your heart may never be the same. Surah Al-Nas, the final surah of the Quran, holds a power few truly understand. It is the shield against whispers of the unseen, the comfort for the restless soul. Ever felt a shadow over your heart, a fear you cannot explain? Reciting these 6 verses tonight can guard you from harm, seen and unseen. Every word carries a whisper from Allah, a divine shield for your soul. Listen carefully, feel every syllable. Tonight, your spirit may awaken. Ibn Arabi, the great Sufi mystic, once spoke of realities that exist beyond what the eyes can see. He hinted at truths hidden within the words of the Quran, secrets meant only for the hearts that seek Allah with sincerity. Surah Al-Nas is not just a prayer of protection. It is a key to understanding the unseen. Ibn Arabi reflected on how each verse carries a spiritual vibration, a light that shields the soul from darkness, fear, and whispers that cloud the heart. Imagine a fortress, invisible to the eyes, surrounding you with divine protection. This is what he hinted at, a reality that only unfolds when the surah is recited with presence, awareness, and longing for Allah's mercy. Every syllable of Surah Al-Nas has the power to awaken a dormant consciousness within you. To feel it, you must let your heart listen, not just your ears. Ibn Arabi taught that true understanding is not in knowledge alone, but in experiencing the soul's connection to the divine. Tonight, as you recite, remember, the unseen is closer than you think. Let the words touch your heart and allow the spiritual reality Ibn Arabi hinted at to awaken within you. Reciting Surah Al-Nas tonight is more than just words. It is an invitation to connect with a reality that lies beyond the eyes and ears, a realm where Allah's protection wraps around your soul. When you recite with presence, every verse becomes a shield. Imagine whispers of doubt, fear, or negativity trying to enter your heart, and this surah forming an invisible fortress around you. That is the unseen power Ibn Arabi hinted at. Your mind will feel calm as the recitation flows, tension easing from every corner of your being. Even the smallest disturbances, the worries that cloud your thoughts, begin to fade. It is as if your soul is inhaling tranquility and exhaling fear. Emotionally, you may feel a subtle shift, a lightness, a warmth, a deep sense that you are not alone. Spiritually, the heart begins to align with divine presence. Recitation is like a key turning in the lock of your inner sanctuary, allowing divine mercy and guidance to enter. This effect is not instant for everyone, but the intention matters most. Even silently, with focus, your soul begins to absorb the energy of protection and clarity. Ibn Arabi emphasized that the seeker's heart is the real receiver. The more sincere your intention, the stronger the unseen shield. Tonight, as you recite Surah Al-Nas, listen to its rhythm. Feel each word and allow it to penetrate deeply. Notice how your breath slows, your mind steadies, and a profound peace settles within. This is not imagination. It is the spiritual reality waiting for you to embrace. Let this night be different. Let your recitation awaken the protection, the clarity, and the unseen mercy that surrounds you. Let me share with you some real-life moments where Surah Al-Nas became a shield, even when the unseen felt overwhelming. There was a man who felt constant anxiety, a weight pressing on his heart. Every night, he would recite Surah Al-Nas with sincerity. Within days, he noticed a change, not in the world around him, but within himself. The whispers of fear that used to paralyze him began to fade. He felt a subtle, unseen protection, like a gentle hand guiding him through every moment of uncertainty. A woman once shared how her home, which often felt tense with invisible disturbances, became a place of calm after nightly recitation. She felt warmth, a spiritual safety enveloping her family. The fear and heaviness lifted, replaced by a quiet confidence that only comes when Allah's words touch the heart. Another story comes from a young student, overwhelmed by challenges and doubt. By dedicating just a few minutes each night to Surah Al-Nas, he began noticing clarity in his decisions, courage in moments of fear, and a subtle energy that strengthened his focus. It wasn't magic. It was the unseen mercy, the divine shield Ibn Arabi hinted at, manifesting through sincere recitation. These stories all have one thing in common: a heart willing to listen, a soul ready to receive. Surah Al-Nas is not only protection from external forces, it transforms the inner world, providing calm, clarity, and resilience. Each recitation is an invitation to experience this hidden reality. Tonight, as you recite, remember these stories. Know that your heart, too, can feel this unseen protection. Let each word reach deep within and allow your soul to awaken to the mercy and shield that Allah has placed around you. Ibn Arabi, one of the greatest mystics in Islamic history, often spoke of a reality beyond what the eyes can see, a realm where the soul communicates directly with Allah, and the unseen flows into our lives in ways we cannot always comprehend. He hinted that within the simple, 6-verse Surah Al-Nas lies a gateway to this unseen world. Not everyone can perceive it, for it requires a heart that listens, a soul that is awake, and an intention free of distraction. Yet, when recited with sincerity, this surah becomes more than words. It becomes a force that protects, awakens, and aligns the spirit with divine presence. Imagine standing in a vast desert at night, the cool wind brushing against your face. You feel small, alone, yet completely connected. As you recite Surah Al-Nas, each word resonates like a ripple across your heart. The whispers of doubt and fear that usually cloud your mind begin to fade. A light, subtle, yet profound, surrounds your soul. A reality that Ibn Arabi described, a shield not visible to the eye, but undeniable to the heart. This is the spiritual reality he hinted at, the unseen protection, the divine awareness that flows through the recitation. It is a reminder that Allah's mercy is always present, even when life feels heavy, when darkness seems near. Each verse carries energy that touches the deepest parts of your being, allowing your soul to feel calm, secure, and aligned with the divine will. Many of us seek protection through external means, unaware that the true sanctuary lies within. Ibn Arabi's guidance teaches that the heart, receptive and sincere, is where the unseen manifests. Surah Al-Nas is a key that unlocks the doors of inner peace, shields from harm, and strengthens the connection between you and your Creator. Tonight, as you recite, let the words flow through you. Pause on each verse, feel the rhythm, and let your heart absorb its meaning. Do not rush. Do not think merely with your mind. Allow your soul to listen. This is how the reality Ibn Arabi hinted at becomes tangible. through presence, devotion, and awareness. Remember, this is not an abstract concept. It is a lived experience, waiting for those willing to immerse themselves in its depth. The unseen is closer than you think, and Surah An-Nas is your guide, your shield, your invitation to experience Allah's mercy in a way that transforms the heart. Tonight, recite with sincerity. Let the spiritual reality Ibn Arabi spoke of awaken within you. Let it protect you, guide you, and remind you that the unseen is always near, watching, guarding, and enveloping your soul with divine light. Now that you understand the power and hidden wisdom of Surah Al-Nas, the question remains, how can you fully benefit from tonight's recitation? How can you transform these 6 verses into a shield, a source of inner peace, and a connection with the divine reality Ibn Arabi hinted at? The first step is intention. Your heart must be sincere, seeking Allah's protection and guidance, not merely going through the motions. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tell yourself, I recite this surah for my soul, my protection, and my connection with Allah. The power of the recitation multiplies when your intention aligns with truth and devotion. Next, create an environment that invites presence. Light a candle, sit quietly, or even stand in the stillness of night. Minimize distractions. Let the world fade away. When your heart is focused, every word becomes a vessel of spiritual energy, reaching parts of your soul that words alone cannot touch. Recite slowly, deliberately. Pronounce each word clearly, not just with your tongue, but with your heart. Feel the weight of every syllable, the vibration of each verse. Do not rush. Allow the words to echo in your mind and settle in your chest. This is how the unseen begins to interact with your consciousness. Reflect as you recite. Think of the whispers of negativity, doubt, and fear that often surround you. Imagine them fading, replaced by a protective light, a spiritual shield that surrounds you entirely. Ibn Arabi emphasized that true seekers feel these subtle shifts: calmness, courage, clarity, and a deep sense of reassurance. Make it a conversation with Allah. After completing the recitation, pause, sit in silence, let your heart speak. Ask Allah for guidance, for clarity, for protection. Listen, not with your ears, but with your soul. These moments of reflection are where the unseen merges with your consciousness, where the surah's power becomes personal and tangible. Consistency is key. The more often you recite with presence and awareness, the stronger your connection becomes. It is not the quantity of recitations, but the quality, the devotion behind each word that activates the spiritual reality Ibn Arabi hinted at. Even one sincere recitation can create ripples that your soul feels for days. Finally, carry this awareness into your day-to-day life. Remember that the protection and clarity you experience during recitation are not confined to the moment. Let the light of Surah Al-Nas guide your actions, calm your mind during stress, and remind you that the unseen is always near, guarding and guiding you. Tonight, let every verse, every syllable, and every pause be a bridge between you and the divine. Let Surah Al-Nas awaken your heart, shield your soul, and connect you to the spiritual reality that Ibn Arabi hinted at. Recite with sincerity, reflect with presence, and watch as your soul transforms in ways you cannot yet imagine. As we come to the close of this journey, remember this. Tonight, as you recite Surah Al-Nas, you are not just speaking words. You are embracing a shield, a guide, and a source of divine mercy that surrounds you, even when you cannot see it. The unseen is closer than you think. Every fear, every whisper of doubt, every shadow that clouds your heart is known to Allah. Surah An-Nas is your invitation to step into His protection, to feel His mercy wrap around your soul, and to awaken to the spiritual reality that Ibn Arabi hinted at centuries ago. Do not underestimate the power of sincerity. It is not the loudness of your voice or the number of repetitions that matters. It is the devotion in your heart, the presence in your soul. Let your heart absorb each word. Let your mind reflect on its meaning, and let your spirit respond with quiet surrender. Tonight, as you finish this recitation, close your eyes and breathe. Feel the calm settling over you. Sense the invisible shield forming, the subtle light filling your being. Remember, Allah is always near, always listening, always guarding. He is closer than your own heartbeat. Take this feeling with you into your life. Let it guide your decisions, calm your worries, and strengthen your faith. Share this light with others. Remind them of the unseen, the protection, and the mercy that Allah has placed around all of us. And finally, know this. This surah is not just protection from harm. It is a path to awakening. An awakening of the soul, a reminder of Allah's infinite care, and a chance to experience the spiritual reality that transcends our ordinary perception. Tonight, you have received a gift. Let it change you from within. Let it settle in your heart, and let it guide you in every step you take. Recite, reflect, feel, and remember, the unseen is always near. Your soul is always protected, and Allah's mercy surrounds you in every moment of your life. Let this be your reminder tonight and always.